the MCP Podcast.
What's going on, people? This is your boy G Murder here with the team. This is the MCP Podcast episode 6. I'm here with my dude Scud, aka Max Days.
Peace.
Other dude, True Death.
Peace, man. Peace.
All right, guys, we got a lot to talk about. We haven't done a podcast in a while, so let's go right into it. So pretty much we're going to talk first is the pandemic update. What's going on with the pandemic in the world and especially where we're living at. So how are you guys' situation in New York? I know y'all living both in New York. What's your update out there?
Hey, True, take that. For my part, I always try to do my part. Wear the mask every time we go out, keep my distance. And I think a lot of people in New York are doing it, but there's still a couple of areas. Maybe I shouldn't have called areas. There's just people that don't believe in
it. Talk your shit, man. Talk your shit.
No, for real. There's mad people who believe it. Like last time I went to the barber shop, I went to the bodega. There was at least 6 people with no mask or nothing. So what the? Really? What the?
Yo, my bad, True. My bad.
No, I got my mask, good. I got my mask too, man. I don't play around with the mask. But not for real. I mean, I just hope more. Like I always say, I hope people are keeping the distance. But now it's gonna go up again, and people are dying. They just not reporting it as much as at first. But it is what it is. Like Mr. Trump says. So.
Like Trump said, you believe everything Trump said?
It is? No, ask him the question about the pandemic. It is what it is. People are dying. That was fucked up. It is what it is. Man, I think that's a New York thing, right?
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's a New York thing. It is what it is.
I mean, Scott, so like what you dealing with on a daily basis, like pretty much like how you taking it from how you was before the pandemic first started.
I mean, things changed a bit. My work and where I was working at previously, not there anymore, but I had to deal with being in the city, talking to a lot of people, literally from Canal Street all the way to Inwood. So if you're from New York, that's like the bottom to the top of Manhattan. So I had to deal with a lot of people. So, I just had to be more precautious with shit like that. But it's true what Truth is saying. People out here, they're not protecting themselves. They're not really caring about it. Listen, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Some people believe it. Some people don't believe it. Some people believe it's a plandemic, not a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Miggs. He knows what I'm talking about. But wish he could be here. But yeah, man, just things changed overall. Like just people. Some people are precautious, others are not. But I feel like as a human race, we should all just be like a little bit more precautious to protect each other and just nip this shit in the butt.
I think you're gonna say pause, man. Yo, G, you gotta stop it with that pause thing. Anyway, I wait. Well,
it's not nipping in the. It's not BUTT. It's BUD, by the way.
No, I know what you meant, but you saw his face. It is right.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, I do agree with what you guys are saying. Every state is handling completely different, and we're in the East Coast, so everywhere from Philadelphia to up here to where I'm at in Boston, we're the best when it comes to handling coronavirus. That's why everybody in the East Coast, if you're coming anywhere from not the East Coast, they're telling you to, especially in Massachusetts, even New York is doing it too, where you got to quarantine yourself for 2 weeks because we're not trusting anybody that's coming into the East Coast. Mm-hmm. So I give ourselves props in the East Coast that we're the best in the country. So we got to give ourselves the props in the back. You know what I'm saying? But there is idiots out there, like True said, they're not wearing their masks, like not practicing social distance. I think the basic thing for me, from what I've been handling and the way how things have been going in the last couple of months, is pretty much wash your hands, have hand sanitizer pretty much in your, if you got a car, have it on you, clean your hands always, wipe down whenever you can, wear a mask, just take care of yourself, and and the people around you is the most important thing. I mean, like I said, there's gonna be people that just don't give a damn and not worry nothing. You obviously can't let that shit stress you out. You just gotta do what you gotta do. That's it.
Right, you're not gonna keep wearing the mask, keep your distance, because then people can be mad in your face, like for real. I mean, especially when you're making line, keep your distance. Come on. I mean, it's ridiculous. I got a story I could say, but I don't wanna make this episode too long for.
Summarize the story. I want to hear this.
Hey, just give her the short version of the story.
It was a short story.
Okay, all right. When my sister went to the DMV, we actually had a schedule. So only people could go inside the DMV is by appointment, by the time. But there was a big ass line outside. Everybody pushing each other just to get in. So what's the point of doing a freaking appointment? I mean, they're not organized. What's the point of doing a reservation? Once my sister got inside the DMV, it was all good. Everything was smooth. But outside, you could see. I called my sister like, if there's so many people, we just do another reservation for. It's ridiculous. People know we have a pandemic and they don't want to. Even if we think you have the freaking virus thing, you don't need to be so close to each other. That's the thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, people be in your face. Even if we think you have the pandemic, I think that's too much. But again, I don't want to make it too long. Pause. I can say pause anyway.
I mean, to wrap up this subject, is like I said, all we had to do is just play our part and keep it safe, take care of ourselves. And I feel like, God willingly, this is going to end. I mean, you just got to have faith. You know what I mean? You can't just, you got to have a strong mentality and just keep it moving. Try to do what you were doing before this shit came around. Like I said, yeah, it sucks wearing masks. I said, trust me, that should be lifting up my anxiety. And but you just gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing.
But the mask, because the thing about wearing masks, I know I'm talking too much, but the thing about wearing masks in the summer, it's annoying. But I'm hoping by when it gets cold, the mask shouldn't bother us too much.
Yeah, I mean, actually, that's actually a fact. That's actually a fact because when the colder weather, you can actually breathe more because of the cold air. Because when it's hot, bro, oh man,
I know.
It's the word.
I know.
You a fact. That's a fact right there.
Yo, you know what's funny?
Good too, especially when it's snowing and the wind and the shit's coming to your face, it'll protect you. That's dope. That's actually dope.
You know what's crazy? Ask anybody from the circle, yo. How long has Scud been wearing masks in the winter? Y'all wear masks in the winter like if I'm about to rob somebody. I've been doing this shit for years, so I've been ready. I've been ready for this.
No, but yeah, I think it's gonna be easy on the fall once it get cold. That's the good thing about masks, bro. People just need to keep the distance. Like I'll be saying, hopefully that people do that soon.
Everybody has to play their part, and that's it. But going on to the next subject we're going to talk about is pretty much a two-sided, it's where the election is coming up. And, the faith of the country, once again, is on the line. And what is you guys' quick opinion on what's going on with the election and coming up?
I guess I'll first
take that because you're more of the political guy.
I am kind of. I would like to push it because how some people in politics they like to push their belief.
Yeah, I don't like talking politics, but let's hear your opinion on that, too.
I just want people to do their research and make sure they vote for the right person. And to be honest, I will vote for a mouse or a rat over Trump.
Whoa! Hold on.
You vote for Tekashi.
A modern day rat is 6'9", so you will vote for him? Vote for Kanye. Nah, alright, true.
No,
go ahead.
I mean, I know I shouldn't.
Ass nigga, bro.
No, we're gonna lose like 30% of our followers. That's like 30% they love Trump. I mean, I will have. He said
Ratatouille.
Let me just say this. I don't have a problem if you like Trump, believe me. I don't have an issue because I'm not too crazy with the politics thing by taking sides for. That's one of the issues that we have in this. Huh?
Speak your mind, man.
I feel like one of the issues that we have that we will talk with each other. Like if you believe in Trump, you start hating him first. And I don't think that's right either. Even though I don't like Trump, that doesn't mean we're supposed to hate on people that believe in Trump. I think that's the main issue right now, Paul. When it comes to the president I want to pick, I don't want him. I already gonna let you know I don't want Trump to win. But if you like Trump, I don't have an issue. The issue that we have with this country right now, that people are so divided because they think they got the reason. I think politics turn into religion. That what they believe is best. So that's why we'll talk about politics. But two divided,
right.
Two divisions.
I mean, to give you my opinion on the whole subject, like, yes, like, I know people personally, my former boss that used to work at Marshall, every time I see him, we talk, politician and all sort of that. But what I do notice about Trump supporters is when the guy, a majority of them, it might even be 90% of them, every time this guy does or says something that he's not supposed to, all they have to say, oh, fake news. They'll say what he says. Oh, fake news.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Or they say he meant to say this.
Yeah, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, he's on recording. He's how you get like just like Bill Cosby. The evidence is in the pudding. It's like, you got me so fucked up. But like, I just heard the dude on live TV say something. This guy is obviously a bigot. The guy is ignorant. The guy is a racist. The guy is delusional. He's fucking. He definitely got mental issues. Like, it's every
I
time
think you say that.
Yo, I got brain cells die because I know for a fact that I know that he's crazy, and I don't know how he got elected president. That shit doesn't make sense to me. Like, with me and True talked all the time, was like, we think George Bush was the worst president of all time, and then here comes Donald Trump, and he literally outranks him when it comes to being worst president of all time. And that's why I just don't understand what people see, especially, obviously the Trump supporters. What do you like? I told them, like, yo, you got not one thing you can tell me to make me actually vote for the guy or like the guy, because I hated his ass before he became president. I already knew he was done. Real talk. Like, the guy who got Stone Cold Stunner in wrestling. You think I'm gonna take a nigga serious? Like, I'm gonna take a nigga serious that you just got Stone Cold Stunner in WrestleMania? Like, oh, come on, man. Like,
that doesn't really bother me, to be honest. The thing that bothered me about him, he doesn't man up, but he do something wrong. That's the main issue. And it's not even about the politics that much, because I'm more of a centrist. So it's not really too much of the politics. It's the way he is as a person and the way he treats people. That's the main issue that I have with him.
Nah, he's unprofessional. It's the thing is, like, you can be racist. Like, you want to be racist, it's cool. But when you can't man up to your word, not like real talkers. You know how many presidents. Hey, I'm just trying to say, like, you feel me? Like, if you gotta be like professional. Right, for an example, every president that came before him, they were professional about the job they're doing, yada yada this. But Trump is just like, he threw the whole handbook and everything out the window, and he just doesn't give a fuck. Like, he just be on TV just straight shitting on reporters. Like, nigga, you're not supposed to be doing shit like that. That's bad shit. And then, you see motherfuckers just like, oh yeah, all right, let him do whatever. I was just like, he gotta be. That's the thing is, he's not professional. He can say whatever it is, but if you was more professional about being actually giving a fuck, like, I would I don't even be talking about that. Whatever it is, what it is. Like I said, George W. Bush, I hated his guts because I think he was whack as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The way he, came upon, like, obviously the whole
care about the country though.
Exactly.
That's one thing I like about Joe. But I think, I'm sorry to interrupt, but one thing about Bush, I never felt like he did everything for himself. Even though he did got richer, but
Bush knocked down the towers. Bush knocked down the towers.
Okay, I'm not there either. I can tell you, I'm a centrist. I try not to be. I try to think of everything, but all this is the case. But no, I try to. It's the way. The thing I will like about Trump is the type of person he is. Because I met people like him that think they're never wrong. They're always right. If you disagree with him, you go to hell, I guess. He will tell you, or he will backstab you. Come on, look how many people he backstab. So I would like people. You can. He backstab a lot of people. That's the thing. How you want somebody to be by your side when you're not gonna be by their side where they need you? So I don't know how people trust him because he will backstab you in a minute. I could tell.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, I'm talking too much. My bad, Scott. Tell me.
Scott, you got anything to say on this topic?
I mean, Truth introduced me into it as if I was gonna say something, so I guess I will.
It said you can say nothing. So
he was just gonna tell me as if I was saying something, but alright, let's see. Pros and cons, I guess, is the only thing I would have to say. I mean, you know, I don't want to say anything about the man himself. One thing I would have to say is that he's always been an actor, so I'm not surprised by the way that he already does, the way that he, you know, the way that he thinks, the shit that he does, the shit that he says. That's one. Number two, we need to understand he was born with a silver spoon, not in his mouth. He was born with a silver spoon up his ass. There's a difference. There's a difference. Nah, I ain't pausing that. There's a difference. Because when you born with a silver spoon in your mouth, that means you were given everything. You were fed. You know, pretty much your whole life was a walk in the park. Unlike the lives that we had, right? But when you was born with a silver spoon in your ass, what I mean by that is, yeah, you were given everything in life, but you were also given that personality that made you who you are today. In a sense, like that you're a fucking asshole. Because you could be rich and be a nice ass person, be a nice guy. I know of many presidents in the past who were, you know, who came from wealthy families and were great people. You know what I'm saying? Most of them aren't here anymore for whatever reasons. I don't want to say that on this podcast, but, you know, do your research. And then another thing, I guess lastly, what I would have to say is, you know, one of the things that I don't respect him as a man, but one of the things that I respect about him is that he keeps it real. Whatever the hell he's thinking, whatever's on his mind, he'll say it, even though it may not be the right thing to say, even though it may not be the way that he wanted to say it at the moment, and he falls back from it at times. But one of the things that I respect is a man who just is real and doesn't give a fuck about what everybody thinks about him, which is a problem for the job that he's doing. But still, in reality, when you're a president, 9 out of 10, I'm gonna say 9.5 out of 10 people who's ever been presidents are sociopaths. You know what I'm saying? They're narcissistic. They only care about themselves. So I'm not too surprised about the way that he acts and the way that he talks and shit that he does. That's all I'll have to say.
All right, no, that's a good.
One last thing. Vote, but do your research before voting. Make sure y'all vote for the right, you know, for the right cause. If y'all voting for Trump and y'all feel like that's the right cause, then more power to you.
Yeah.
But, you know, make sure y'all go out there and cast y'all votes and make sure, you know, we can bring change to the U.S. at least. I don't know about the rest of the world.
Yeah, man, when you vote, I'm not even talking about president either. Like for your mayor, the Senate, the district,
everything.
Congressional district, like everything, you need to do your research because the president got the reason the president got power because of the Senate and the Congress and everybody counts. So just do your research. So like I'm with Scott. If you vote for Trump and you believe in him, I would have a problem with that. I'm just not gonna do it because I would like the type of person he is because I met people like Trump before. I used to work in big office and do big job, and I met people like him.
Listen, same here.
So that's the only reason. But I don't have an issue. Like you could be you could think Trump is number one. I don't know why, but you could say Trump is number one, and I'm not gonna have an issue with you. So,
I feel you. I feel you, Truth. Listen, everything we said was cool. I want to hear something from G Murder though. What you got to say about this, G? It doesn't have to be a long conversation. Just, you know, tell us
to wrap up this subject. It's just like I said, I know I have common sense. So when I hear somebody that have no common sense and zero believes of their themselves as a human being, it's a big turnoff. And I when I see this guy talking, I just like, yo, I can't believe what he just said. Like, he just always saying shit that don't make no sense. Like, it's like what you said. It's cool to not give a fuck and be a man, and whatever you're saying out your mouth and without holding back, that's cool. But for being a president is something you should not do. It's a double-edged sword to the fullest. And then, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Everybody go out and vote. Do your research. Do what you got to do. There's people like myself that do definitely want change and hoping for the best for the future in this country. So we're gonna move on to the next subject, fellas, and that is, what is your top 5 funniest movies of all time? This is a hard one because for me, there's a lot of funny movies that I like. Same here. But like when I make these questions, I try to make it difficult for everybody and just break it down to the best of your ability. So whoever wants to go first, what is your 5 top favorite funniest movies of all time?
Yo, why you calling me out, True? Alright, I'll go first.
Man,
I'm ready.
I'm not a movie person.
Listen.
I'm not a movie person.
Alrighty then. That's my number 1 right there. Pet Detective, Ace Ventura, 1 and 2. Part 1 and 2.
So is that including? Is that 2 movies in one, or
I'm gonna make it as 2 in 1 because it's the same shit. Just the Pet Detective. All right. Number 2, one of my favorite movies of all time. I could watch this shit anytime. This shit could be playing right now. Probably be like, yo, I ain't doing this podcast no more. Yo, I'm out. Because it's so fucking funny. Everything that happens in the movie, from what the movie's about to shit that goes on in the background. But it's Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo.
Ooh. Hey, yo, I was gonna tell you.
Yo, that's a good movie. I didn't even think about it.
Right?
Good. So both of them we can pick good.
Alright, so number 3 is one of my favorite comedians or actors of all time is Ben Stiller. So there's something about Mary.
Oh, nice.
There's something about Mary. It's got to be like my top 2 from him, and then my other one from him is Zoolander, which is on the list as well.
It's on my list.
Hilarious, bro. I love Zoolander, bro. Yeah, so that's 4, and then for my 5th, I'm gonna say all the Austin Powers.
Yeah, I got that one on my list.
I'm gonna say all the Austin Powers.
If I had a top 10, 3 of the movies you picked, I would have definitely been in my top 10.
Trust me, there were so many more movies that I wanted to put in here, but I just had to break it down to a 5. I mean, it was hard enough picking like seriouses and making it into 1. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing.
Alright, True, you're gonna go last. I'm gonna go next. Alright, no order.
I don't think you guys gonna know my list anyway, so I'd rather be last.
Mine wasn't no order either, by the way.
No, mine either, but mine's kind of old movies. That's what makes I'd rather be last.
That's fine, bro. That's fine. Alright, so no order. First one on the list for me, Scary Movie 2. All the Scary Movies.
Okay, that can't be on my list. I'm sorry.
Damn, I forgot about that.
That's it. That was like, yo, part 2. Everybody want a cracker? Yo, this nigga's fucking the goals. He's like, nah, keep it on.
Honestly, I say up to part 3. Part 3 was the last one of the good ones, and then after that,
no, because the wink I screw out of that popcorn, right?
Yeah.
That's it. All right, number 2. I gotta put this on my list. Tropic Thunder.
Facts.
It was hilarious.
That's in my top 10, bro.
Yo, that shit is classic. Yo, Tropic Thunder.
Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. has black face. He's wearing the black dude.
Oh wow.
That movie's hilarious.
That's hilarious, classic. Number 3 on the list. Oh man, Don't Be a Menace. Don't be that shit. That's a classic, bro. Number 4, Zoolander.
Of course.
On the list. Now, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. When I used to smoke mad weed, it's one of my movies I used to watch. And that's Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy. Yes!
Hilarious.
Hilarious. This nigga in the seat where he's nigga's beat up his meat no hope on his he's just this nigga's boy.
Yeah, you gotta do the headset.
I can't.
Don't do the headset.
Yo, that shit, that movie from beginning to end is too fucking funny, bro. Oh man. Guys, fucking True. What's your list? I want to hear your list.
Thank God I'm gonna ask because I don't know if you're gonna. I don't watch that much movie. That's what some of my movies are old.
Talking about old nigga. Some old movie just came to my head. No homo. Like real talk.
Coming to America. Coming to America. Yeah.
Yeah, nigga.
One of the best comedy movies of all time.
That movie is funny. I can still watch it now.
He's like, good morning. Fuck you,
The way he went to Queens to find his queen. No, that's a great storyline.
The royal penis, please, sir.
Classic.
Oh damn. Okay. Another classic is on the Blues Brothers.
Whoa.
The Blues
I
Brothers.
love the Blues Brothers.
That's one of
He
my
used to be in the
first.
suits.
Yeah.
With the glasses. I love that shit.
Yeah, I
Jim
remember, yeah.
Belushi. It's a Jim or John Belushi. I would get the brother confused. The one that passed away. That movie. That's one of the first comedy movie I ever seen. Now I think about it. That movie is man old. Then Ace Ventura. Like that's we already said. Yeah, so Ace Ventura is not that old. Yeah, it is. It's not even.
It is, bro.
Oh,
What you talking about?
The Austin Powers movie too.
Okay. One
Yeah,
more.
I don't even guys know. You know Steve Martin, right?
Of course.
He got a movie in the 80s. It's called The Jerk. That movie is mad funny.
Nah, I don't think I've seen that movie.
No, I don't think you've seen it. It's real old. But that, I still think it's funny though. It's called The Jerk. You should research. That movie should be in the top at least 50 in the funniest movie. But that movie was pretty good. Did I mention Fire already?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so thank God. Some other movie I guess are mad old. But I guess I picked those 5. We got
good.
the Austin Powers. Huh?
Yeah, word. Yeah, those are good movies. Any honorable mentions?
Huh?
Any honorable mentions? One honorable mention? Something that's like that you thought of?
Oh yeah, I mean, if I would have picked more on my top 10, I would definitely would have put Harlem Nights.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's
yeah.
a classic. Eddie Murphy, all the niggas like, yo, that shit was a classic.
No, I was thinking about Happy Gilmore. Remember Happy Gilmore?
Happy Gilmore.
That was the
Happy
point.
Gilmore was
Remember when
hilarious,
this
Mr.
guy
T.
This guy,
I
I
don't-
saw the football, the guy for President Right. What's his name? The guy for President Right. No, that shit, I was dying laughing the first time I see that.
Yeah, the longest yard.
They were playing golf.
Longest Yard.
Oh, the
that's
longest
original one,
yard.
too.
Yeah,
the original one too. He said, I think he shit himself.
Hilarious.
There's so many good movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's mad difficult. That's why I make it difficult for everybody to just, you know what I mean? Top 5. All right, guys.
The other top 5 is gonna be hard to do.
Oh, yeah. Very
When you
hard.
ready, we talk about that.
All right, so we're going to move into the next subject. We're going to talk about a little sports section here. So, talking about for those who watch sports, I know Scott be watching and myself. So, what are you thinking about? I mean, the true as well. I mean, let's talk about the NFL. So, the NFL right now is about to start, I believe, it's next week from today. And wow, I gotta say, I think the Buccaneers are gonna fucking take the whole thing. Woo. These motherfuckers are stacked. Brady, Gronk, like all the other niggas. Yo, like they were
Mike
already
Evans, Chris Goodwin,
Yo,
Leonard Fournette, LaShawn McCoy.
all I told people
Dominican
was, like,
Sue.
don't be surprised. Yo, all I said was, don't be surprised if Tom Brady gets the 7th ring. That's all I gotta say.
I won't be surprised.
I always told you, even when with your Patriot, I always say he was one of the best. So I never hated him.
You know what I feel like is another reason why I think he left is because he wants to prove that he could get another title without Belichick.
Facts.
No,
feel
the
me?
Patriot fucked
So
up,
it is what it is. Like I said, I'm still a fan. I'm still gonna watch him because he's my favorite quarterback of all time. Period. I'm still rooting for the motherfucker. So like when they face, yes, I'm still rooting for him. So I do feel that he got a good fucking chance of accomplishing that goal.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, he got
that All-Star team, of course.
wow, nigga, that team is crazy. It became from good to like, yo, this is crazy. This is like NFL mad team.
Yeah.
Scott, what you want to add to that?
Shit, man. That squad is crazy. The other day, when was it? Like maybe 4 or 5 days ago, when the Jaguars released Leonard Fournette, and then the Buccaneers picked them up. First of all, when the Jaguars released them, I was like, these niggas is bugging. Excuse my word. But then I'm like, all right, who's gonna pick him up? Because Leonard Fournette is literally one of the top 10 running backs in the NFL. And then who picks him up? Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. That's fucking crazy. I'm like, yo, bro. As soon as I seen that news, this is all I said, G. And I don't know if y'all gonna agree with me, but Super Bowl, Chiefs versus Buccaneers.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Chance, yeah.
Chiefs versus Buccaneers, bro.
Yeah, because
they are the reigning defending champions. I will say
not
that
even because of that reason, they were still mad good last year, though.
No, I'm just saying in general, they're the defending champions right now because they won the title last year. So if they were to win again, they go back to back. You know what I'm saying? Which right now the chances of happening that's kind of slim because the fact that the Buccaneers right now is like, imagine they just picking up somebody else in the next couple of days. I'll just be like, what? Right now, you know what it is with Tom Brady's probably jumping in his bed right now is the fact that he got weapons. He got weapons. You give that man weapons to throw is a wrap. You already got Gronk. Him and Gronk, that's nothing to worry about because they're gonna Because remember, you gotta have 2 people to guard this dude. You know what? Yo, they're always double teaming him. Like that's what I'm saying. And then you just have. I see your face. I see the nigga's face. No homo shit, nigga.
Oh my God, I remember why you told my cousin, my nephew. Yeah, remember?
What I would.
No, with my nephew Randy, the older one, he would play basketball with his boys. He was, if you like, what, being double T, you say pause. Yeah. I think you remember. That was not a pause moment, right, Scott? Was that a pause moment?
I mean,
and basketball, you bet NBA 2K, you beat double T. That's a pause moment.
It's funny, but I wouldn't consider it a pause moment.
No, but that's don't even say laugh. But tell me,
it all depends on the side. Like if you on the TV or whatever you're playing, and you just walk into a room, I'm being double T. Whoa, what's going on here? Like, I mean,
you want me? Yo, that's messed up. Anyway.
So anyway, like I was saying though, it's gonna be an interesting season of the NFL to watch. The other teams definitely to watch is the Saints as well. The Saints have picked up some good people, and they definitely could. For what I've been hearing from the analysts, they're saying that the Saints definitely another team to be looking out for. I mean, they've been relevant for the last fucking 10 years since they fucking won the last title. Yeah, they haven't won another one in a long ass time. What was the last one they won? Reggie Bush was there?
Yeah, with Reggie Bush wasn't there. He already had left. I don't think he was there.
I'm pretty sure he did, but maybe I might be tripping. But yeah, I mean, there's a few other teams. Like I said, the Patriots got Cam Newton. I can't wait to see how that works out.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, you know what I'm saying? I believe in Belichick, but we gotta understand Belichick's the best coach of all time. So
he's gonna do it good. Anyway, he should be good. He's smart.
Yeah, I mean, I said if Belichick, even Belichick was already giving him like a lot of good comments about him, and I feel like if Cam Newton takes the leadership from him and show him the ropes more, people could be surprised what he can accomplish. Like, you imagine like some type. Like I said, I don't know what could happen. The NFL, sports is always unpredictable. Sometimes bullshit happens. Sometimes miracles happen. So we're gonna have to wait and see how everything plays out. You know what I mean? When it comes to basketball, I'm switching to basketball, and right now the Lakers are playing Houston. I believe last time I checked, Lakers were winning.
Yeah, they still are.
Oh, let's go, baby! 113 and 106. Let's go, baby, Lakers. Let's go, Lakers. Let's go.
We never discussed basketball. We'll discuss this off record. I have a question, but we'll discuss it off record.
No. I mean, who you rooting for the players right now?
I mean, I was rooting for the Blazers, Unfortunately, they got eliminated.
Yeah.
So, you know, but honestly, before, the reason why I was rooting for the Blazers is because my favorite player is there, which is Carmelo Anthony. But before Carmelo Anthony got there, I mean, I was always, when it came to the West, I always rooted for the Rockets. Right? So, you know, the only team left from the West that I actually like is the Rockets. So that's what I'm rooting for right now, man.
Okay.
The Clippers too. The Clippers honorable mention. I like the Clippers. They're cool, but I'm rooting for the Rockets.
I feel bad. You know, my nephew Randy loved the freaking Heat. He was happy when he beat the Blazers. I know.
But the Heat are still in here, bro.
Yeah,
no, I know.
He
loves the Heat.
They almost swept. The Heat are so good that it's actually unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like nobody thought. I thought in the first round they were gonna go bye-bye.
Nah, not me.
Nah, really?
Because I didn't think they were that good. Like they beat the crap out of the first in the first round, and now they almost swept Giannis and their team. So now the next game they're probably gonna beat them and go to the third round. So I haven't seen this Heat good team since LeBron left Miami. That's a fact. That's a big fact.
No, but they kind of have good key players.
They have some good veterans. That's the thing too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's very surprising to see and shit. What about baseball? You guys been watching any baseball lately?
Not me.
No, I haven't been keeping up really. The Yankees been scrubbing, so you know I've been staying away from that.
I mean, they've been so. They haven't been the worst. They haven't
That's
been
what
the
I'm
best.
saying. Yeah.
They've been winning games because I've been keeping up with like when they be winning and shit. So they're not bad. I mean, I said every sports team right now is going through it too, just like the pandemic. So it's been so. It's kind of hard because you know the energy they get from the fans and shit and the fans. So it's understandable.
Very true.
Yeah, you're right.
They do need that at times. You know what I'm saying? With baseball, I feel like it's a little bit different than any other sport. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just need that crowd. And I feel like they could have had it. I feel like all this bullshit of having the digital was kind of stupid. Like, you got a big ass stadium. You telling me that you can't sit people certain seats apart? You know what I'm saying? Allow the people to go in there, do it a certain way. You know what I'm saying? All this is bullshit. Especially, like I said, baseball. Those baseball fields are way too huge for people to like just be on some digital fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna disturb anything as long as they do it the right way. At the end of the day, they're allowing people to go into Target and shop and shit like this. So why you not gonna allow me to sit 6 chairs away from somebody else for me to watch a game live? Get me out of my house.
You prove a good point there, because it's open and the air is coming out and flowing out, and you can just wear a mask.
Exactly.
You bring a good point right there. Any sport you can be able to open a dome and have air coming out and you can see the sky, whatever. That's actually
you could do that though.
You know what I mean?
Maybe soccer,
football too.
Any sport could do that, because
yeah.
say for example, and I'm gonna just finish right here. Say for example, an arena sits 50,000 people. An example, right? Okay, you don't have to sell 50,000 tickets. You don't have to put 50,000 tickets up for sale. Put 10,000. You know what I'm saying? Allow 10,000 people to sit in a 50,000 seat stadium, sitting apart. You know what I'm saying? Just create a good.
But I think the issue is when the game is over and when they're coming in at first. I think that might be the issue where they worry about.
That can also be controlled. If you can control the coming in, you can control the going out. That's bullshit.
That is true.
No, I understand. I'm not arguing with that part. Some people, once they got that part good, hand down, yeah, we're gonna have an issue. But remember what I told you with the DMV? People need to. I mean, I'm not arguing your logic. It makes sense. You could keep people in the crowd separated, but the issue is when you're coming in and coming out too. That's the thing.
Bro, we got people getting on trains and buses.
Yeah, that part I don't understand.
I'm gonna drop the mic. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
That's not a pause moment though.
You got people on public transportation. Nah, just in case. You got people on public transportation. You gonna tell me you can't put them into a huge ass arena? It is what it is, man. I don't even know what to say, bro.
Y'all both, to finish this topic off,
I'm not really disagreeing with you, because it's just that the issue, that part with the audience, the signal is perfect. It's true. I'm telling you, when coming in, coming out. That's a pause, just in case. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean.
Y'all both.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, y'all both bring good. Y'all both say good answers to both of that. That is true. What was said and you were saying, because there were, you got people that riding trains, you got people riding buses, and other places they in stores and they crowded. I see this every day. So it doesn't make sense to me. True, what Scott is saying, that why can't we have open stadiums and people watch these games? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. So that right there is definitely true.
No, that part is true. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that either, to be honest.
Matter of fact, if you want to go technical and go, deeper into the pause on that, is that
I don't think that's a pause point.
You get separations everywhere. Like indoors, you get separations. There's no state.
You're breaking up a little, right?
Yeah, you're breaking up a bit, G.
You're breaking up, G.
You hear me?
Yeah, Paul, you're breaking up. I thought I was the only one. Scott, you hear it? They's breaking up a little bit, right?
Yeah, you good now, G. You good.
Okay. I was saying though, is like even indoors, because there's now some places have open movie theaters, and I heard they're doing separations in the movie theaters. So you're telling me that you can't even do separation, a lot of the things doesn't make sense. Scott really hit the nail on the head. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely true. It's like if you wearing a mask, you separate a couple of rows and boom, 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 because that's what they doing with the gym when I go to the gym. Like if I'm running on the treadmill, they have 3 that's closed, and then the next one's open, 3 closed, and then one is open. So if other places could do that, why are sports events not being taking these things and being separated, especially if they're wearing a mask and being clean? So that will bring good answers to this question.
Yeah, and then just to finish it off, the only reason why I bring that up is because I don't understand how the hell they got all these athletes out there playing, right? But 9 out of 10 athletes aren't selfish. They do this shit for the fans. Yeah, they do it for themselves and to feed their family, but they feed off of the fans, right? That's number one. Number two, the fans are the one that pay their bills, and that's how they get their millions of dollars every year or whatever, because of the fans, right? How the hell are these corporations and these whatever the hell, the sports companies or sports teams or whatever, paying the athletes the money that they deserve without not getting any revenue from people? The only revenue they're receiving right now is revenue from ratings on TV.
Yeah, TV.
And like jerseys and whatever the hell other products they sell. I'm pretty sure they're losing out on mad money. They're gonna need to open up soon. They're gonna have.
No, they already. I already heard conversation about that. It's good. On Match Day, whatever you want me to call you, but
both. That's why it says both there.
Anyway, I already heard conversation about that, and I think the salary of the player might go lower next year, and I know that's kind of messed up. So that's why I'm with you on that part. Because the salary, they are gonna lose. Mad people are gonna lose salary, and most players are not millionaires. I mean, they make way more money than all of us, but not all of them are millionaires.
Yeah, you got people. Yeah, a lot of people on the bench don't make as much money as the starter. That's a fact.
No, that's a thing. I mean, it's not everybody making LeBron James money.
Not unless you got sponsored, because there's some people that they're not even a good player and they have a sponsor. So that money definitely helps you out.
Yeah, but that's why. Because I could be wrong. Like 80% of the players, they're not making that type of money. It could be higher, but I've been putting a number. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I know. Let's just say like this. Even the suckiest player on the bench is making more money than us. That's a fact.
Yeah, because the minimum salary is like 100K, 100K, or no?
Yeah.
Or 200K, I forgot.
It's like $250,000. So
yeah,
that's balling money regardless, nigga.
No, it is. It is, Paul. We cannot be comparing it to LeBron James.
No, I feel you. The top athletes like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, etc., etc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they make time more.
Yeah, of course. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of those niggas like that, like LeBron James, they got sponsors, and then they got businesses, money. So his money is stupid.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I don't know. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man.
Everybody got the point, boss. Just in case. I don't trust you, G. That's why I be saying that.
I plead the fifth. All right, man. You guys, before we end this subject, you guys want to add anything else to the sports?
No, I'm good. I guess, you know, right after this, I'm gonna be on this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he on
you
that
guys 21.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on this, chilling and all that. Come see me.
Hey, come see me. Nah, I despise 2K with a flash. Can't be alive for me.
Nah, it's all good. You know, I respect you from your choice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's entitled to their own.
Yeah.
I
like both.
I was gonna say something, but you know what? We're gonna talk about it a little bit later, actually. So I'm gonna just say what I was gonna say.
So, matter of fact, it's funny you bring that game out, because now we're going to the next subject. What is your favorite top 5 video game of all time?
That's why I saved it.
Now that you put that game out, what is your
I was kind of
top
tough for me because I had like 20 games.
Man.
I had like 20.
Bro, I have on my Xbox alone like maybe almost 150 digital titles. So it's difficult for me, to somebody that's been playing since Atari, in the beginning of time. And so I know it's difficult for me, but there's always a game that's like, as I said, just like when I said the funny movies, it's something that's close to your heart that you could play and go back, and you know what I'm saying. And it's funny, one of those games is on my list. It got remastered and re-released, and I had to get it because it was that's that game for me. You feel me? So Scott, start it off. What is your favorite 5 video games of all time?
Alright, so this is gonna be in no order specifically. The only one that's gonna be in order is the first one. Okay. The only one that's gonna be in order is the first one. This is my favorite game of all time. I don't know if y'all know who this is right here.
Snake, baby. Snake.
You feel me? This is one of the last ones that came out, but all the Metal Gear Solids, starting with the original, that's for PlayStation, but there was some for Game Boy and for Super Nintendo and Nintendo, which I got to play later on.
It's hard, the Nintendo one. The Nintendo one I play, it's actually real hard.
Hold on, Troop. I can't hear G.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, G.
I said my favorite Metal Gear Solid game is Part 2, the one with the vampires and Raiden. That shit was amazing. Fire.
I still would have to stump you on that and say Part 3 was the best one. But you know, you're entitled to your own opinion, right? But all of the Metal Gears are my favorite. All of them. There's none. There's not one that I say that I don't really like. Yeah, I can't say. The only one that I would say that I didn't like was one that came out. It was called Metal Gear Survive. It was alright, but you know, it wasn't Hideo Kojima that made it, so you know, it is what it is. I was already expecting that. So that's my favorite game of all time, Metal Gear Solid series. Number 2, you know, we did speak about 2K not too long ago, and you said you don't like the basketball, but one of my favorite games of all time, which is supposedly being released for next year for 21, is NFL 2K5. NFL 2K5 has got to be the best football game of all time. Google it, and I'm not the only one saying this. Madden has always been trash to me. whoever you know doesn't want to agree with that, that's cool. But if you ever played NFL 2K5 or NFL 2K4, 3, whatever, you would understand what I'm trying to say. So supposedly they're gonna bring it back.
That's serious, yeah.
Yeah, so supposedly
they stopped doing it though.
Because Madden bought out the licensing, the NFL licensing. But the NFL licensing with Madden and the NFL, that shit is coming to an end. So it's going to be opened up to more developers to make football games soon. So hopefully they make an NFL 2K21, because I'm really looking forward to that. So NFL 2K5, right?
No, the 2K series good. Wait, the NFL one, where they first started. I'm not even going to front with that one. Amazing. Yeah, it is.
Even to this day, G, you could play that shit and it looks, plays, and does everything better than any Madden game that's right now. Better than Madden 21. I'm telling you. All right. Number 3, like I said, after Metal Gear Solid is in no order.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna put in like different systems and shit at this point.
Go ahead.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I also got this, which is super throwback.
Oh my God, the golden.
That's the best
You know what I'm saying? This is one of the first Zelda experiences I ever had in my life.
Great game still a great game.
Still a great game. All right. After that, I'm gonna say Contra for the Super Nintendo.
Really? I will pick the Nintendo one for some reason. I don't know why.
Bro. I'm younger than you, so Super Nintendo was more my time. I feel you, but I did play the one for Nintendo, and that shit was even more harder than the one for Super Nintendo.
Oh no, it's hard. That's crazy.
Super hard.
Even the one for Super Nintendo was harder than a motherfucker. No homo.
OD, you need to pair up. You need to do it in twos. You can't do it by yourself. If you could, you a legend. But it's easier if you do it in the.
Anytime you die.
One hit, you die.
Word. That was the shit. Alright. So that's that. And then last, I'm gonna say Super Mario 3.
Oh. That's one more choice. I was thinking of picking that one.
Yeah, man.
Alright, go. Alright, I'll go last. True. Go ahead next. Take it. What's your favorite top 5 video games of all time?
Okay, I did it different. I picked games that are still popular right now. Yeah, I know I will still play.
No. I mean, whatever. If your favorite, your favorite 5.
It's your favorite. It doesn't have to be anything that's still relevant. Because in reality, all these games that I've named right now are still relevant. People will still play these games.
No, I know. I guess that's why it's similar. But again, since I'm older, my game is kind of old. So oh man, damn it! Go walk away, but either way. Oh, you could hear me?
Yeah, I got.
Oh, okay. I thought you couldn't hear me. Anyway, I'm trying to think I don't think I have an older, to be honest, because I have like 10. I had like 15. I had to eliminate. That was how hard it was.
Yeah, because it is difficult, man.
Okay, I guess one of the best ones I think it should be in everybody's list is Pac-Man. No, I'm sorry, Miss Pac-Man. Yeah, Miss Pac-Man.
Both though. I like Miss Pac-Man more though. I ain't gonna lie.
Because it's way better. It got different stuff. Street Fighter 2. I think it's one of the best fighting games.
Turbo?
No, Super Street Fighter. Super Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 2, okay.
Yeah, but when they added the 4 people, it's anyway. All the Street Fighter 2 are the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm trying to think. Should I eliminate that one? This is tough. NBA Jam.
Ooh, super classic.
Surprising the shit out of me.
Super classic.
That's a good list.
And it's hard. I got so many good ones. How many did I pick?
I got
3. I think that was 3.
Okay. Shit. I cannot eliminate one. Shit. Old school game. My Tyson Punch Out. I mean, I could still play right now. My Tyson Punch Out.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that list, man. That list is official.
Although I would have to say I like Super Punch Out more than Mike Tyson's Punch Out, even though Mike Tyson's the original.
No, I don't blame you. To be honest, I was thinking about Super Punch Out because they outdid themselves when they went to Super Nintendo. Even the Wii version is actually bigger. Oh, you played the Wii version.
Super underrated, bro.
Man, underrated. And the last boss is Donkey Kong. He there's no way you could beat him.
Wait, hold on. Which Donkey Kong?
Huh?
Which Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong Country?
I believe so.
They had a couple Donkey Kong games.
Really? No. I'm talking about the Punch Out for the Wii.
Why you talking about for the Wii?
That they had Donkey Kong. Yeah. That nigga was difficult. I thought you mentioned. Alright, cool.
So anyway, I'll talk about my last one will be. Damn it. Oh God.
Make it easy on yourself, Truth.
You know what? Super Mario 3. I'm with you.
Thank you. That's what I was saying. I was gonna tell you just say Mario, bro. Everybody loves Mario.
I was to be honest, I was stuck between Super Mario World and Super Mario 3.
Super
Those
Mario
two.
World. Wow, that's a shit.
I was stuck between those two.
All right, let's see what you murdered, guy. Yeah. Well, not the new one, but all right.
So all the games that I picked are from early 2000s to the 90s. So my list is completely different. So my number one game of all time is Final Fantasy X. That's my favorite game of all time.
I had that one on my list too, on my top 10.
And this is the crazy part.
Oh, no,
Final Fantasy 7 though, man.
I have Final Fantasy 3 though.
I'm a Final Fantasy 7 guy. Cloud, you heard? Hey.
Got the remake right here. Boom.
Hey.
You feel me? That's my yo. Look
at
that sound. I just sound like a bitch on camera or nothing. That's the only game I ever shed a tear. Like that shit, yo. Cause you beat that, yo. If you grind it out, put them hours in on that game, and then when you get to the final thing and you beat the game, I beat it, and then you see what happens, like you're like, oh shit, no. Like, it's one of the emotional games I've ever played in my life.
Right.
So that's
that one got a good story though, because I had Final Fantasy 3.
Like I said, I love Final Fantasy 7 as well. I would say that was probably the second for me. But the story on 10 was more deeper. No, I mean when it comes,
that's good.
Yeah. So, all right, number 2, no order. It has to be Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Or you can even say 1. As a matter of fact, that on same day the remake just came out. I got that the same day.
3 days ago. 2 days.
Yo, you gotta pay. That shit is fire. It looks way better than the original. Plays better than the original. Still got the OG tracks with some new tracks. Yo, the game is amazing. I love it.
Oh, they added the old school song. That's good.
Yeah, dope.
They have to.
All right. Number 3 in no order is Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Ooh,
that game,
very underrated game, bro. A lot of people don't know about that.
I don't.
Yo, that game, all he did, it was just like it was a rated M game. It was a squirrel talking shit and doing whatever. Like, it was one of the no bullshit. When it came to, remember before multiplayer was online, all the multiplayer was versus your boys in your house. And that multiplayer was the best, yo. It had so much shit. You could, there was a scene where you could play as the Matrix, Neo. Like it's such underrated, amazing game. I always wanted they came out with a part 2, but it wasn't, great. So I'm hoping that Xbox then owns the license for that to make a newer version and dope version. So yeah, that's my third favorite game of all time. Number 4, oh man. This is one of the best fighting games of all time.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay.
Trilogy, my friend. Had the one button fatality. You could play as Shao Kahn, Goro, Motaro, King Taro. It was
Sonya, Brave.
It had everybody from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I remember. Wasn't it Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 though?
Nah, the trilogy is the final version of Ultimate Kombat. It was the super everybody. So it had like 2 different. So it had Johnny Cage from 2, and then it had the newer version. Like it was dope. That's considered the best Mortal Kombat ever made. For my last one, is gonna be a curveball. This one is Diddy Kong Racing.
That shit was fire.
Fire. Actually, guys, I don't know how y'all gonna feel this, but for me, Diddy Kong Racing was better than Mario Kart for me. And I like Mario Kart. I think Diddy Kong Racing was so underrated, and it took different levels. What's crazy? It took different levels with Mario Kart. It had a good storyline. It had good characters. Like the way they shoot the missiles, and you pick up like the stuff like in Mario Kart, like you could throw a turtle or whatever. It had different shit. It had similarities, but it had his own little thing on the side, which was so fucking dope to me. Yeah, so that's my favorite top 5 video games of all time.
Man, that's a great ass fucking list. I ain't gonna lie, I know you said you talked about Mario Kart and that you believe Diddy Kong was better than Mario Kart. There was a racing game that I liked more than Mario Kart, and that was Crash Team Racing for the PlayStation 1 , bro.
Yeah, they remake that shit too. Yeah,
I know, I got it. I love that shit, bro. And then I just want to say, this too was one of my favorite games of all time right here.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I wanted to say that.
Right. But you know, Mercy was the best.
This and No Mercy.
They're the same game, just different players.
Favorite two wrestling games of all time, right there.
No,
third one would be WrestleMania 2000. WrestleMania 2000 was good too.
WrestleMania 2000 was good.
Yeah, but I think that's one of the best wrestling game ever. The N64. And I think you have an N64, so that's good.
That shit, yo, that's a treasure right there.
I think we all had a good list, though, right? I was kind of old school. I was kind of old school. But...
Mine I had like late 90s and late early 2000s. So like everybody 80s. had, yeah, early 90s, early late 80s. Yeah.
So mine was mostly 80s and 90s. Well, it's all good. Yeah, I'm not the OG on this group.
Alright, guys, we're gonna move on to the next subject, and it's gonna be a quick subject just to hear you guys' words and
make it quick.
Alright, so we're gonna make this a quickie. Alright, so I was no pause on that. That nigga's crazy. But yeah, the quick subject we're gonna talk about is Tekashi 6ix9ine. So Tekashi 6ix9ine is, since he's been out of jail, we already know that he's the capital rat in the world, and he's making beef with everybody he can think of. I don't know if he has a death wish, he wants to die quick, and he wants to be. The honest truth, you know what's crazy? It's how many little kids look up to him, and that shit is scary as fuck. Like, you know what's crazy? The other day, somebody that I know, his son was dressed as Tekashi 6ix9ine. He had a birthday party with the Tekashi birthday, and his dad and the father of the son was like, "Oh man, if he wasn't my son, man, like I don't know how I feel about this shit." Like, yo, it's difficult too because real niggas in the hood don't fuck with Tekashi 6ix9ine because obviously he's a certified snitch. You feel me? And the fact that he hasn't got popped yet, it definitely blows my mind because. I mean, I think times are definitely different from it was in the 90s because, you know what I'm saying, everybody was, like I said, you either sounded like me. Like, I watched so many interviews of old school rappers like Ice Cube and Ice-T when they used to, I don't know if you guys ever seen those interviews of back in the day when they were like, oh, you know, you ever sounded like me, we put you on the chopping block, we coming after you. Like, you still in my swag, you still in my flow. But then you got, you know, niggas like Tekashi 6ix9ine fucking snitching on people and obviously, like, also, I see every day. Now I seen a video the other day where it's talking about he's scared for his life. I was like, what do you mean? He's sounding like Donald Trump right now, man. Like, delusional as fuck. I was like, you'll be going to Chicago and doing selfies and shooting video. Like, nigga, you're gonna get popped sooner or later. So, what do you guys' quick take on that?
Truth, I want to hear your thought on this first.
I don't really think we should talk about him because everything that he does is so people can talk about him. One thing. Anyway, one thing about Tekashi, he know how to get people to talk about him. That's why I was telling you I don't think we should talk about him because I don't know. I think we promote him. That's all. And what the hell just happened?
Screen turned black. What's going on? Oh.
What the hell?
Oh. Okay. Wait, that thing that was Scud. That thing that was Scud messing around. Scud, don't experimented too much over there.
Anyway, no. I just got too many things to say about him. I mean, I would want to wish him harm, but he's not really helping himself either. That's the thing. And he should just change, keep a low profile, and I think it would still be popping. But I don't know. Yes.
It's like I said, he has a death wish right now, and what he's doing is not making things any better. I think he's gonna rape me. He's about to get you.
Oh shit, chill, bro. Oh man.
Oh man, that nigga look like a Game Master Splinter. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, Scott, what are your quick take on that to move over to the next subject?
I don't even know what to say, to be honest, man. Like, honestly, the only thing that I have to say is just like you mentioned, you know, there was a little discussion that, you know, obviously you play online. When I play online, I'll be in a huge ass party of a whole bunch of people, but there's only a few people in there that I respect their opinion. A lot of these people in there always ask me my opinion about shit that's going on in the music world, because they know that I'll be doing this podcast and they know that I'm knowledgeable about this music shit and that I'm always paying attention to what's going on. So they always respect my opinion and always ask me shit. But they asked me about 6ix9ine some time ago, and the one thing that I said was just like you said, G Murder. I'm afraid for the future because pretty much they were arguing at me that he's mad popular. He's getting mad views. He's getting mad listens. And I stumped him. I shut him the hell up as soon as I said, "Are you listening to him? Are your friends listening to him?" The only people that are listening to him are the kids. Kids nowadays outnumber adults. You know what I'm saying? There's so many fucking kids. There's so many kids that are coming into this world, young kids that don't understand, you know what I'm saying, shit that we grew up on, you know what I'm saying? Because, for example, people from our time, we grew up during a time where it was like, yo, if you see something, don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We didn't understand at a young age that it was don't snitch, but that shit was instilled in us naturally. Now you got somebody that kids look up to that are over here snitching and shit like that, and it's kind of like, I'm not saying that it was necessarily wrong, but it wasn't right at all, because if you gonna act like you was cut from a certain cloth, you can't turn back on that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna act like you a fucking hard ass hood street dude, you can't turn back on that. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in that predicament. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing is just like, I'm just afraid for, you know, who the kids and how the kids are like looking up to these artists that are like coming out now and that are just talking bullshit and doing bullshit shit like this. It's a little scary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what you're saying is 100% true about that, because it's crazy. Again, my niece's birthday party was yesterday, and there was probably like, I don't know, maybe 20-something kids jumping on those little playhouse shit. You know what I mean? And they were all there, and my niece had a little playlist that had my brother-in-law play, and it was all trap mumble rappers. So I'm like, oh my god, these little kids, and they singing the lyrics. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, holy crap. Like all the rappers I don't like and don't listen to, they were bumping their music. I'm like, holy shit. Like, I was like, wow, this is crazy. But yeah, it is kind of scary to think about the future of these little kids, you know, especially looking up to Tekashi 6ix9ine and playing their music and watching their videos. Yeah, it is a scary subject. You're looking up to somebody. The thing is, it's kind of hard to they understand because they're still young. Like, yeah, this guy is a tattletale, you know, he's snitching, he's a rag, you know, it's tough. So yeah, you just gotta teach the, your own little cousins or brothers or whatever to like, oh, you know what I mean? This is what he's doing.
But the whole thing about that is, and just to finish this off, because I'm not gonna say no more about this, is what I was trying to say is that we came up during a time, right, where it was like, yo, you see something, don't say nothing. Even our parents used to tell us, right? But now it's a time where we protect our kids from ever having to see something. So they would never be in a position where if you see something, don't say nothing. Now they're in a position where, since we protect them, we've been protecting them from the world because we've already experienced shit like this in the past. They don't know no better. So they're fucking, you got a fucking computer in your hand, and you got a fucking iPad, and you got even Xboxes and PlayStation that could get on the internet. So they see all this shit on the internet and they think it's okay. We come from a time where it wasn't internet. We had to learn shit the old school way. So,
but man, that's a fact. No, everything you said was 100% true, man. You know, that's the thing is. But we're gonna move on to the next subject.
Thank you. We should have started talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, we gotta bring out the lights for the kids. Anybody who's gonna want to watch this. So, I mean, to the next subject we're gonna talk about is, what is your 5 funniest shows of all time?
Wait, man, you had that question?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely have to question on that.
I must have skipped it.
It looks like you're going last.
I guess so.
Alright,
I
Scott, you
should
gotta go
think about it. Don't worry. That should be
Just
easy.
like the movie.
I watch TV.
Just like
so-
funny, yeah, just like the funniest movies of all time. That was a difficult show for me because there were so many ones that I wanted to pick. So I had to narrow it down, you know what I'm saying, to my best. So, Scott, what are your favorite 5 funniest TV shows of all time? I already know you gonna say a few. Yeah, I got it over here. You know what I mean?
Alright, cool. So, first one I'm gonna mention is, we spoke a little bit about The Family earlier, but we didn't mention the name. Truth mentioned it, but we didn't go into detail. You mentioned Scary Movie 2. My favorite show is The Wayans Brothers. One of my favorite shows, The Wayans Brothers. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I hear something I hear something weird.
Oh, you guys can hear me?
Yeah, it sounds
You're
like
a fan.
I can hear like a background noise though.
Yeah. My headphones died. Sorry for the inconvenience. Well,
It's all good. We can still hear you.
alright, good. You guys can hear me good, better?
Yeah, we can hear you. You good?
Okay.
So
Okay, good.
yeah, the Wayans brothers, hilarious. One of the funniest shows of all time. One of the funniest families of all time. Probably the funniest family in comedy history.
Yeah, too bad they didn't get last episode.
Yeah. So the next one, shout out to my name, Martin.
Oh,
Definitely, I always
I love that
had
show.
I always had a special connection to that show because that's my real name, And then Martin Lawrence has always been one of the most funniest people of all time to me. So when the show Martin was out, I was super young, but I automatically was attracted to it because that's my name. And I'm so happy that I, got to experience that when it was out, in the time we were in the 90s. Should I keep going or should we wait for G?
No. I'm here. Just keep going.
All right, cool.
So you disappear.
I would say the next one. These are in no order, no specific order, by the way.
yeah,
I'm just
mine's
tossing
not in
them
no
out there.
order. So
I'm gonna say this one's a little bit more of a. You had to have been. I don't know. It was during a time where a lot of people not gonna remember it. A lot of the younger crowd's not gonna remember it. A lot of people that's slightly older probably won't remember it too. But
Okay.
it was on Nickelodeon. But you guys definitely remember it. That's All That.
It's on my list. It's
All
on my.
That's
You
one of
got
my
it.
favorite
All that
shows.
official. Repairman, man.
Man. You remember the nigga with the pizza face? Pizza face and the big ass ears?
guys are making me feel mad old, man.
You don't remember all that?
No, I do, bro.
all right.
That's
I'm about
not
to
even
say-
on my top 10 or 20. So,
Oh shit.
no,
Ah.
it's a good show. It's a good show, but most of my show is old. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I could say old shows too.
Okay, but no.
Hit with a curveball when my turn comes up. Watch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
that is funny. No, I'm not gonna say that is funny. I see.
I'm gonna hit y'all with a curveball too. So next one, Sister.
Oh wow.
I love Sister
Oh,
Sister.
shit.
They just brought it back. I think they brought it back on Netflix or Hulu. So I'm gonna have to start watching that.
So you mean right?
Yeah, all the old episodes. Obviously not the new ones. They got kids and shit. They can't do that no more. It's gonna be whack. It ain't like Full
No,
House.
you know
and they created.
120
Hold on. Pause. Let me say this. It's not like Full House where they brought back Fuller House and it was actually successful. They can't do it with the twins. They won't be able to bring it back because they're gonna need this guy Batman, whatever the fuck his name was, Roger from the show. They're gonna need him. Without Roger, Sister was nothing. I'm sorry. Without Roger, Sister was whack. So if they ever think about remastering that shit, they're gonna have to bring him back.
They're not going to because one of the sisters working in that show, I think it's The View, no, not The View, Real Talk, and the other sister is working on Netflix. She got a sitcom. One of the sisters, you know, right?
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I won't want to see that show remastered. That shit, they need to leave that out.
It will not work.
And then last, this is like it's like a combo. Because I couldn't make up my mind. You know, I wanted to. If I could have done 6, I would have done 6. So the reason why I made it a combo is because it's 2 different shows. One of them is older than the other, and some people might be surprised that I know about it. And the other one came out after, but they're 2 brothers, right? One of them is Ben Savage. The other one is Fred Savage. So,
Boy,
hold on, come on, cause they can't hear me when you saying oh. So let me say this: Boy Meets World and The Wonder Years. I love those shows. Those are gonna be. I'll put them in a package for they brothers.
That's definitely off guard there.
Yeah, The Wonder Years was more of a comedy drama. You feel me? But it was still fucking hilarious. Like the shit that used to happen, it was subtle. It was like we didn't know whether to laugh or feel bad, but it was hilarious at the same time. Me and my brother used to bond over The Wonder Years and Boy Meets World. So yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's good though. That's a great list.
Try.
Alright. I guess I'm gonna go next. I'm about to catch True's about to catch some uppercuts. He ain't gonna see this one coming. I got one that's older than you, buddy. You watch this. So my favorite funniest shows of all time.
Niggas about to say the Dick Van Dyke Show.
So wow. My favorite 5 funniest shows of all time. You know what? I'm gonna start with a bang, and it's the oldest show, and that's The Monsters.
Ooh,
The Monsters is older than all of us. True, you did the sample for that shit, remember? You said it just beat?
Old school boom back.
Yeah. So, that show is the funniest. It was so beyond its time. There would never be a show compared to that. And it was it was very influential too. Like they kept it 100, which I loved about it. And that shit was done well. It was in the, I think it was like 1958 to 1960 something. And they did it. So yeah, that's my favorite funny show of all time. Second, if I had to say it, another one, obviously the Chappelle Show.
Of course.
Chappelle Show has to be on your list, man. Chappelle Show is like one of the funniest.
I thought we were talking about sitcom.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about sitcoms. That's more of a skit comedy show.
Yes, yeah.
That's why I didn't put it up there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, because I was gonna put Living Color.
I'm sorry, G. I'm sorry. I was gonna push Chappelle, but I don't consider it a show because it's more of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, like Living Color. I don't know if you guys remember Living Color.
Now you know what? Keep it up there. Chappelle Show for me too. Fuck that.
It's funny you said that. No, it's funny you should say that because Living Color is right up next to what I was gonna say.
And that's a skit comedy too. I feel you. I respect it though.
Hey, yeah, you gotta say Living Color.
Yeah.
And my last one, Family Matters.
Oof. Classic.
Can I do that? You gotta have Urkel on that motherfucker, son.
Khalil White.
Yeah.
So what you got, True?
Oh, okay.
See you on Google, True.
No, I'm trying to make my list. I got too many. Let me ask you a question. The Dave Chappelle, you guys got it though?
I didn't put it because I didn't consider it a sitcom. I thought it was talking sitcom. So, but it's cool. Throw it up there. Throw it up there. It's cool.
No, I was gonna put Dave Chappelle anyway. I'm talking about Living Color. It was created by David Wayne.
It's the same as it's a skit comedy.
So let me eliminate that.
You could put it too, bro. It's cool.
I mean, if we have to really completely, it's really labeled as a show, sitcom. Like, you know what I mean? It's really, if you Google it, it's really labeled as that.
That you know what?
Yeah, I feel you, but it's more of a. I consider it, and this is just an off-topic discussion. I consider it more of a skit comedy because
it is.
It's not like there was a storyline behind it. It was more Dave Chappelle thinking on his own, like, you know what, this shit'll be funny. Let me put this down, and he make.
No, you're right. Nah, you're right. No, I see the difference between Family Matters and Chappelle Show because it was like it was storylines and all that shit. Like, I feel you on that.
It made you feel something. You feel me? The Wayans brothers made you feel something. Martin made you feel something whenever Gina broke up with him. You know what I'm saying? But in Dave Chappelle, you never really felt something, but just pure comedy, nigga.
They might reboot. Imagine they reboot Martin. That'd be cool.
Huh? They need to leave that alone. Some of the classics need to go untouched, bro.
Yeah, some things can't be. That's what I'm saying. It's like they try to redo the Monsters, 10 years later, and that was a big disaster.
No, Remake wasn't that bad.
I didn't even know about it. That's how bad that shit was.
Oh, you crazy? That shit was trash. Get out of here. You gotta.
G Murder took that to heart.
That shit was that shit was holla garbage, bro.
Oh man. All right, Truth. What else you got for us?
No, I couldn't take away even color. Forget it. I couldn't
Just
still
say
wait.
5, bro. Let's go. Let's get it.
Wow, take it easy. I just mess with you.
You want this to be our podcast?
Okay, a different stroke. Remember with Gary Coleman?
Oh my God, of course.
Different stroke. Different
thing
stroke.
I'm a classic dude because, yo, that shit is before my time, and I love those types of shows, bro.
That's
There's
my
another
first.
one too.
That was the first sitcom I think I watched. Talking about another black show, I will pick the French Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith, the French Prince.
Oh.
Great show.
Oh.
Martin, damn, pick your old black show though. Now that I think about it.
What the hell? What's wrong with that?
Right?
No, I need a token white show. Okay,
Shit.
I pick Martin. Okay, how many do I have? I say
Yes. 4.
different world, different stroke. No, different. Nah.
You already said it, bro. It's on the list. That's
Okay,
permanent. That's
yeah.
on your permanent record.
That's fine.
Right.
And that's I'm doing number 4, right? Or number
Yeah.
5?
I got no 5 now. No, I think that was 4. That was 4.
4 and
Oh,
5.
I pick a different world. Remember the college? That's
Yeah.
a different show.
You never said a different word.
Oh, I thought I did. My
You
bad.
just did though.
Different stroke and a different world. There's 2
Got
different shows. My bad.
Yeah.
And the last one will be. I couldn't catch you off guard. Saved by the Bell.
What? Really?
You had to
Damn.
pick your white show, bro. I heard you.
No, I actually
got-
like Saved by the Bell. Even though it's all white people, except for Mario Lopez,
Listen,
I like.
I got a couple side ones. Seinfeld.
Okay.
I had that one on my list. I had that.
Seinfeld. Keenan and Kel.
Mm-hmm.
The third one. El Bundy.
Married with
Out.
Children. I have one. That one. on my list,
Children.
too.
Married with
Married
Children.
Oh,
And I would say the fourth one, it has to be a flip between Home Improvement or what was the other one?
How about the Cosby Show?
Some people will pick the Cosby Show. Somebody
I
will
don't
pick
think
the.
it was a bad show, the Cosby Show. I mean, forget about Bill
Oh
Cosby.
my God! How could I forget?
Yeah,
I forgot 2 classic ones. I
Same.
feel, my nigga, I feel so pissed off right now.
Same.
I love Jeannie and I love Lucy.
Yeah, man.
If we gonna
Oh
No, no,
my
no.
God.
Classic shits.
pick, no, if we gonna pick old school, the Honeymooners.
Yo, pow, Rain the Kisser. That was my shit.
I mean, you cannot do that no more because you always used to try. Oh, one of this day, boom. But no, the Honeymoon is mad real. I like the Honeymooners. I think I see all the episodes except for the last because they will play on TV.
Yeah, man, that's a good one. But I want to say one more that was like old school as fuck too, and a lot of people probably be surprised because of my age. But I really enjoyed this show, bro. When it was like on reruns on Nick at Night, Gilligan's Island.
Oh, that's
That was my
classic.
shit.
I mean,
No, I should have picked that one.
Gilligan's Island, I wasn't too much of a fan. But if I had to say from Nick and Night, because I said I did bring up, I love Jeannie, I love Lucy, and the Monsters. They're all from that same period, and they were playing it. Another one
Yeah.
from that thing was the Addams Family.
Adam's Family, of course, bro.
I like it.
Hell yeah.
Fuck, son! I'm plus all that shit.
No, I used to watch I Love Ginny. I like that one more than Lucy. Even though I Love Lucy is that one a classic, of
No,
course.
he used to get heated, especially when the Jeannie's mom came through. He's like, "Oh man, yo, real talk, I'm starting to get pissed off." Yo, classic shit, man. I love those.
And we should pick a old school classic list because the Honeymooners is one of the best.
Word, man. How about Good Times? Y'all remember Good Times? That was my
Good,
shit.
oh yeah, good time. Oh my god.
Good time. Hey, there's a lot of good classics.
Damn, son. We could stay here all night, but we're gonna have to move on.
You know what?
soon,
We
bro.
cannot do an episode. We cannot do an episode of classic sitcom.
Classic shit, right?
Yeah, because
classic-
I got so many.
Oh no, not classic sitcoms. How about all of the topics would be just classic subjects? Things that like we grew up on, things that some of these young kids won't even remember, shit like that. That's a good episode. We should do that.
Yeah, because look, All in the Family was a good show, even though it was, like I got saying, All in the Family is about. God, I forgot this dude's name. God. Oh, it's a really, really old school. But no, that's like a good. Yeah, we should do a classic. A classic episode.
That could work.
All right,
We just gotta be ready.
We're gonna move on to the next subject. The next subject is we're gonna try to make this subject as fast as possible, but this shit keeps going up on the news, and that is the Mexicans in the border locked up. What you guys' opinions about that shit?
Free my people. Free my people. I say my people. I'm not necessarily a Mexican descendant, but you know, we're all from the same place. You know what I'm saying? We all human race. You know what I'm saying?
Hispanic. Yep.
Well, you know, the history of Mexico, you know, goes a little deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? You know how they got pyramids over there. They got pyramids and they got pyramids in Africa too and in Egypt,
Exactly.
right?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure, you know, it was all the same people when the original Mexicans were dark skinned. They weren't lighter skinned until all of
gotta
them
remember,
come in and just free my people.
You gotta remember the whole West Coast. Maybe not the whole West Coast. It used to be part of Mexico too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
United
fact.
States.
Yeah, pretty much the half of the United
Yeah,
States.
Nevada, California, I think the whole West Coast. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole West Coast used to be Mexico.
Okay. One thing I gotta say about this topic, like all those people that are happy that all those Mexicans locked up. Usually when they talk about Mexican, they're not just talk about Mexican. They talk about Dominican, Puerto Rican. Even though we're not Mexican, Cuban.
That's a fact.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the people from Central America are used to it too. I mean, they call Mexican. I know they hate it. We call Mexican, but if you're Hispanic, they're gonna call you. So for some people over here in the United States, if you're Hispanic, they'll call you Mexican.
That's a fact.
So,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So, like, I was gonna free my people because they consider us Mexican, even though we're not officially Mexican. So, yeah, I'm done with this. What's gonna say?
Well, my quick subject on this topic is it is messed up. Not only, you know, you're separating the kids from the family, and you know, I've heard a lot of dark, crazy shit. Like, you know, kids are being missing, kids are being touched and molested. Like, there's a lot of fucked up shit going on that, you know what I'm saying, that's going on, and it ties up with the next subject after that, because, you know, say there's so much shit in, you know, conspiracies, shit that you might have known but not know. Like, there's a lot of dark shit in the world, bro, that, you know what I'm saying, like, I do believe that they need to do something about that, because it's fucked up. Because, you know, obviously you hold up in the border, so you don't have any rights because you ain't got no papers, you ain't got no nothing. So, you know, these kids are getting molested and beat up, and nothing's being done, which is real fucked up. There's some
Because they're Hispanic.
Yep. So
it will be European people, white.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk bad about them. I'm pretty sure it's going to be that bad.
And the thing is that, you know, the majority of them, or even none of them, is going to talk English, so they can't even defend themselves. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a fucked up thing, yeah. So I'm hoping, you know, something gets resolved with that shit. But any final thing about the subject?
Man, I just want there to be equality for everybody in the world. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you are, no matter where you're from. I just want it to be equal for everybody. Unfortunately, it may not have been like that because our people have been dealing with this shit for over 400 years. But, you know, it's something that we can only hope for. You know, there's so many things going on out here besides what's going on in the Mexican border. You know what I'm saying? Our people are being killed for absolutely no reason. We're not armed. We're out here just trying to be better people. And, you know, there's a whole bunch of people who had just been killed for absolutely no reason. You know what I'm saying? Say their names. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Black Lives Matter. All lives matter, but people need to understand that Black lives matter too. That's one of the problems. All lives do matter, but Black lives matter as well.
Yeah,
Black lives fucking matter.
That's an issue. That's an issue. Black Lives Matter is not part of All Lives Matter for some people. So
that's
Black Lives Matter is supposed to be part of All Lives Matter.
You know, but you know what
some
it is.
People don't see it that way.
You know, but you know what it is true is that a lot it's the racist people. the racist people, especially, you know, I don't want to sound, you know, to be on that topic, but it's the truth, because a lot of the racist people not gonna agree with that shit, because they're gonna be saying, why does black life? That's what they say. Why does black life not? Like, what are you talking about? It's a movement to it's saying that black people are the ones getting killed and like their lives don't matter. So that's why the whole Black Lives movement has been made, because of that. So racist people are like, oh, all lives matter. Before you can say that Black Lives Matter, because all lives matter, of course, even all fucking animals matter too, right? Of course. So yeah, that's why, you know, ignorant, bigot people are not gonna understand what's going on in the world, especially in this country, of people of color getting killed every day by the police. But we're gonna move on to the next subject that it kind of like ties in with that, and is all these celebrities. Let's say they kind of like moving to different countries, and a lot of conspiracy, a lot of things going on right now in the country. I don't know if you guys are aware of all the stuff. I know Mig's probably he's a big conspiracy person, and yeah, that is true. And I mean,
I don't mind talking about it. I will have no issue talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like plain sight right now. Some of the stuff that's really going on. So it's not. I don't consider it too much of a conspiracy, but in some topics, you could say it is. So first one, I mean, Tom Hanks the other day, supposedly he moves to another country. What was it? Italy, France, somewhere in the UK, and he comes to find out that his name was on a list of him being in the Epstein Island for pedophilia. There's a lot of shit coming out right now, bro. Mm-hmm. And if you're not woke, you're not woke. Like, you got.
No. I believe that's why he killed so, because he knew man's secret.
Epstein, you mean?
Epstein. Yeah. Well, Epstein,
yeah.
Epstein got killed. He didn't kill himself. Let's keep it honest.
See my fingers?
Yeah,
killed.
Yeah. He got killed.
No, I'm with you guys. Forgive me, I'm with you guys in that part. I'm not a conspiracy person. I find it weird that he was being watched for suicide and he still ended up dying.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You didn't have people watching him? Get the fuck out.
No, they did. They did, but he still managed to die.
He ain't dead.
You think he's alive?
That's all I gotta say. I plead the fifth after that.
Yeah.
But moving on from Epstein, like I said, the people who had visit, you know, there's a long list that's been shown on the internet, and people like, you got Bill Clinton, you got fucking, like I said, Tom Hanks. Oh, Trump was his fucking neighbors for a year in Florida, and there's photos all over. But this is the thing is, Donald Trump has been in the past accused of sexual harassment and a whole bunch of other shit. This is documented. This is like, you can check it out yourself. So I do feel like that nigga was on some pedophilia shit in the island with that nigga. So that shit right there doesn't, because obviously if you saying grab him by the pussy on live TV, you know what I'm saying, got you. Like I said, I don't trust that nigga, but yes, this is not about Trump. It's just about more celebrities. And Ellen DeGeneres is another one. Like there's a lot of shit going on, because you gotta understand.
I'm pretty sure that part. Yeah.
Hollywood is a center of like negative energy. There's a lot of bad shit that goes on. Wait, they think about this. Why the fuck is California always burning every year? You never thought that till you saw? Like, I feel like God is literally trying to like erase California from existence. Like, California is a state of like the devil, nigga. Like, that's just a lot of pedophile rings, a lot of even the porno industry is there. So like, you ever think about it, like how much dark shit comes from the state of California, my nigga? Like, there's a lot of shit like goes over there that people need to think about, not the small picture, the bigger picture of what goes on. So I do feel that there's a lot of shit in the next, as time goes by, it's gonna get revealed, and it's really gonna change the world and how you look at that shit, because obviously people with power control shit, and yeah, there's a lot of dark secrets that's trying to come through. That's why I tell people that you'll connect the dots from this point to this point, and you're gonna see shit add up. Like, I wasn't too much. I'm still not a big conspiracy person, but when I get presented with this information, I start looking at shit and be like, oh shit, man, this is crazy. So
Yeah,
what?
minded.
Yeah, no, of course you got to be open-minded, especially in this day and age. We're in 2020, already going to 2021. This year already flew like this. We're going into another year of a new decade. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. What do you guys want to add to the subject?
Like something different, or to what we took just talk about?
I mean, anything similar to the subject.
I mean, I would just like to say real quick, like, you know, if anybody has any doubts about anything that's going on, there's one person that y'all can look into whatever the hell that they're doing. I'm not gonna mention what they're doing. Do y'all research, because I'm the type of person that you could tell me something and I'll probably believe it, but if I get concrete evidence that I could read and I could research and find out for myself, I'll believe it even more. So please look up on one of the I want to say one of the most, he's definitely top 5 richest people in the world, has no political ties, but is making a lot of decisions for the world, and that shit is kind of scary. Look into the manufacturer of Microsoft. I'm not going to mention the name. I didn't want to mention the name, but people look into him, look at what he's doing, look at what he has planned for the United States and the rest of the world. It's kind of scary. I just want y'all to, you know, protect yourselves up here intellectually. Nobody could take your intellectual property. That's very important. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you have that intellectual property to keep us in a sane space, I feel like we'll be all right. Just do your research on that man right there.
Okay. See, this is one conspiracy that I do believe. The rich control everything. The richer you are, the more control you have territory.
Oh yeah,
just put it that way.
Trust me, if you have a shit ton of money and popularity, you can get rid of murder and a whole bunch of other shit. Yep. That's a fact.
Yeah, you could do horrible stuff, I'm pretty sure. But it is what it is.
Exactly. So to wrap up this subject, guys, you guys want to say anything else?
I think that's it for me.
Thinking of doing, hopefully become a YouTuber in the future, so it might happen.
Wait, does it have something to do with celebrity conspiracies, or are we moving on to another subject? Cause
yeah.
I thought we were talking about we're talking about something else.
No, bro. He's asking if you have anything final to say.
Any finals to say about the subject?
Any final thoughts?
No, I don't want to get too much into conspiracy.
All right, that's enough.
Yo. Yeah, you know, I'm not a conspiracy guy.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the random subjects of the night. So, what are you guys on your mind? What you want to get off your chest? I mean, you know, what you working on, what you want, like, you know, speak your mind. What's going on, guys?
Because I already messed it up and screwed up.
Take it, True. All right, True. Pick it up where you left off, YouTuber and all that. Yeah.
No. I was thinking, since I follow so many YouTuber, producer, beat maker. I'm thinking of doing that myself. So I'm making video, or doing tutorial, or not even doing tutorial. Just talk about how I make my beat and the type of beat I like making, or if I have something to say, just to talk about it. So definitely, I already got a True Definition YouTube account. I just gotta start using it, and I'm planning to do that more sooner than later. So that's my plan for the future. And hopefully we can make hopefully I could work on some of the artists I'm working with, like you, Stay, Dolo, work on the new album. So I got a couple of things that I'm working on. I just gotta put myself to work. That's all. Hopefully this fall is gonna be busy. I don't want to say too much, but they just say I'm planning to do some stuff this fall.
Okay, good. Next days, what you got working and what you trying to do? I mean, speak your mind.
Damn, man, there's a lot of things that I wish I could do at the same time, right? But we can't. We only got 2 arms. We only have 24 hours in a day. You know what I'm saying? We only have 365 days in a year, you know? But I'm trying to maximize that as much as possible, right? No pun intended to my name, Max, but, you know, I'm trying to maximize that as much as possible, you know, my time. That's the most important thing that we have in life, you know, right? It's more important than money. It's more important than anything else, you know? With time, you don't have time, you can't do shit.
Facts.
Right? So, it's been a long time coming. but you know, within the next 2 months, I'm planning on dropping some music, possibly a project. You know, that's gonna be a joint project between me and Truth and you know some of the other bros. Planning on dropping like a project that has to do with like you know post quarantine and shit like that. I'm not gonna mention any names yet or anything like that, but we're planning on having a couple tracks on there. Planning on dropping something that's gonna be just me by myself, a couple features here and there, and then you know just working on just making some beats. I'm trying to just you know get a little bit better at that. Truth has been teaching me a lot. I thank him for that. My beats have been improving like crazy. But me, I'm just trying to, you know, just that goes hand in hand with following your dreams. That's one of my dreams. I always wanted to, you know, be a part of the art culture in any, you know, whatever way you want to look at it, whether it's music, whether it's clothing, sneakers, whatever. Just I've always loved art. So I'm just, you know, I'm at a point in my life where it's time to just chase my dreams and stop chasing the money. Stop worrying about, you know, the 9 to 5, you know, you always got to worry about the 9 to 5 because you need money to, you know, do things. Yeah. But more into looking into getting a 9 to 5 that is more of a passion thing. That's kind of like a dream job in a sense, right? And then off of that, I could branch off and do my own thing because at the end of the day, I don't want to be working for nobody for the rest of my life. I want to work for myself.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Have my own property. And everything that goes on like that. So yeah, man, just that, and you know, hopefully, you know, get you out here, G Murder, to New York, so we can work on some things that we got in the works as well.
We could go over there. Like I told Scott,
we could go over there as well. You know what I'm saying? However y'all want to do it. You know, I got Truth. We could take turns driving. We go out there.
I told them the same shit.
You know what I'm saying? We go.
It's not even that bad. It's only 4 hours, no?
Yeah, it's not, you know.
Nah, well, because we're 3.5, so 4 hours, depending. You know.
That's not bad though. 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
For me, it's not bad. Since I drive a lot. I used to drive a lot. So.
Nah, we could get it done, man. But yeah, just want to get the crew, you know, everybody together on the same page because teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying? One person can make shit happen, but when you move as a unit, not one person in front of the other or one person behind, or as long as you move like a unit right next to each other, there's nobody and nothing that could stop us, man. And that's what I'm trying to, for the rest of this year, just position us into place so that next year, once we, you know, start putting the rest of the things that we want to put out, we already got the ball rolling.
That's a fact. But for me, there's a lot of things that I wanted to do, but this whole year kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like it was going straight and then all of a sudden it just kind of like went. So I mean, I try to get back into my state of mind now that I got my new computer. Things are gonna change, so I'm a little bit more motivated now to, you know, start doing videos, start doing more beats, start recording new songs. And I said I wanted to drop the new album, Murder Season 2 for this year, but I mean, there's a good possibility I could drop it for the wintertime, all depending, you know, the state of mind and how much time I give into it. But I'm thinking about, it's gonna be, like I said before, for those who didn't, you know, heard me, it's gonna be 5 singles, 5 features and 5 solo tracks. So I pretty much have, like, you know, so I'll give you guys, you know, a little taste of some of the tracks. Like I said, I have 2 out of the 10 songs already done. Like I said, I have 8 pretty much with the hooks and the beat and everything. I just have to finesse everything, keep writing to everything. But obviously, you know, I have one of the songs, the first song that I did that is already done is called All Out. I made that beat. That one's on the Stepdad featuring Max Days. I'm gonna
send you that verse soon. I'm gonna go to Troops and record that soon and send that to you.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, that's almost already done right there. I have a song called Exotic. That hook and that beat is amazing. And unfortunately, the True knows who made that beat. But it's funny, the other day, that nigga actually unfollowed me on IG, and I got real tight about that shit. And I don't know why he did it, but I had to unfollow his ass real quick as well. So now I'm gonna have to, like, in his intros of his beats, now I'm gonna have to untag his shit and put my shit on there because I feel like that was a slap of disrespect. Like, how you gonna unfollow me all of a sudden because I'm not active like that right now? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh yeah, that happened. When you're not active for a while, they start unfollowing you.
Yeah, but if we have conversations and I buy beats off of you and you're gonna unfollow me or some gay shit like that, That's I don't know. That's a, like you know what I mean? Can y'all like agree with me on that? Like if you have you having conversations with somebody and you kind of build some type of mutual respect to each other. Cause even like he used a screenshot, oh yo, G Murder's fucking blah blah blase, and all of a sudden you unfollow me. Like I found that shit mad crazy to me because I have the app where if anybody
No, I know. I do that too because I mean, even though I stopped using it, I lost a couple of followers. I still got people that still stay in contact.
Yeah,
Usually, it's mostly like artists and producer. So I would never do that. I will use my social media, but when I do use it, I do like and say what's up to a couple of people because I have a couple of loyal followers that always hit me up. That's one of the reasons my view wasn't that bad. So that's one thing I can start doing is going back to Instagram so I could grow my followers again because it went down.
Yeah, not definitely. Social media is like I said, social media can make you or break you. That's a fact. So social media, using hashtag, communicating with people. That's how you get your numbers up on every category. But to continue what I was saying, like I said, it sucks though when you feel like you have a mutual respect with somebody, and all of a sudden, just he starts talking to you or he or she, whatever. But the next song on the album is obviously the MCP anthem, which I have everybody on the crew. That's gonna be another banger. I still love the verse that I did for that song. That shit is amazing. I have the second song that I finished is called "The World Is Yours." That beat came out amazing. That I did as a boom bap beat. The third solo that I'm working on for the album is called "Unique." That beat, you heard the beat today. True. It was on the little snippet that I did on IG. That beat, it's amazing. Me and Dolo are actually working on a new song for the album. We just have to finesse a few things and get it popping. I'm actually True. I got in contact with one of my cousins, Anensky, try to get her back on the album. Yeah, I did 2 songs.
Yeah, I've been seeing with her.
We haven't been in contact for a while, and I finally got in contact with her. Actually, I'm seeing we could do some dope shit. So there's a lot of beats, so there's enough beats to show. If we have to make one from scratch, it is what it is. And I think the last song on the album is gonna be something. Probably I haven't put it. Like I said, the first album, I ended up putting a Spanish track. Actually, I did 2 Spanish. There was 2 Spanish tracks on the first album.
Mentirosa,
Mentirosa, and what was the other one? With my other dude on there. I forgot the name of that shit. El Bloque.
You don't know your own song?
Hey, bro! You drop many projects. You start forgetting about the names of the song. Like I said, I got 3 mixtapes and 2 albums, so it's kind of like you're thinking about like. So I kind of like spaced out.
I produced most of them, so that's all I remember. So
yeah, so I'm trying to bring another Spanish song for this album. So I don't have the artist in mind who I want to collab, but like I said, I always try to give people talented. I don't like messing with artists that they think it's like Scott said earlier, like you gotta spoon up your ass, man. Like I don't like cockiness. Like you this shit. Like I hate that shit. Like you have respect for the artists, because at the end of the day, I'm putting your name on my shit, so you get some shine on top of that. Like I that shit. Eradicates me. Like it gets me mad when you got people portraying something which you got other people working harder than others. You got people that are not working at all. Like keep it 100 with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
But I'm hoping to go to New York maybe by the end of the month, see Dolo perform. We could get another podcast, maybe shoot a video, do some music, stay creative and positive with shit.
Yeah, that's good. So I guess we all got something planned for the future. That's good. So we just gotta stay active. So.
Oh no, definitely.
We just gotta stay active. So you so true.
Yeah, we gotta make sure. No, I don't move too much for the mic.
So, any final thoughts on what we're talking about, fellas?
Nah, I think that's it, man. You know, we got some projects coming up, man. That's about it. My clothing shit coming up soon too. That's about it.
Okay.
My bro Luke, he dropped some shit on Friday, which is Dolo's brother. Feel me? He gonna drop something this Friday. You know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, truth. Me and Flex are working on a project as well together, like a joint project. Me and him, because you know we got that chemistry. Me and Flex got a chemistry that's like it's crazy. It's like a chemistry of like it just happens. You know what I'm saying? Like
I had somebody like that too back.
Yeah, we can listen to a beat and like if I write a verse, his verse is gonna be just as good as mine. If he writes a verse, my verse is gonna be just as good as his. And it just the chemistry that me and Flex have is a little different than the chemistry that I have with everybody else. Our chemistry as a squad is beautiful. But you feel me? Like me and Flex is just working on something.
I feel the same thing. I feel the same thing with me and True when we're making a beat. We not saying like, oh yeah, dude, I said we click when it comes to making a beat. When we have the same ideas and say we go through it.
Because if you listen to those G Murder album, I would never make those type. I mean, it doesn't sound like my type of sound.
It's you.
It doesn't sound like my beat. That's what I'm trying to say.
You know what it is. I got him. You know what it is. I got him over time to get out his comfort zone and try new things. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's good to be a producer. Like he's come a long way from being a producer. I already been told him since like his old beats compared to his new beats. Like I said, it's good to have a lot of your arsenal and your archive and your resume. You know what I'm saying? So he can make a lot of different type of beats that a lot of rappers or producers won't make or can't make. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned a lot of shit from him. Like I would never have thought that I can make beats like that how I make now. Like nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like my rap game, my pen game and my beat making game has gone to the roof since I first started, you know, since I met him. But yeah, guys, you already know this, the MCP Podcast, episode 6. Until next time, I'm G Murder.
I believe we're doing our outro, Truth.
Peace. I'm sorry.
So that's Truth definition. That's G Murder. I'm Scud, aka Max Days. Love, truth, peace, freedom, justice. Peace.
Until next time.